Exactly right. Hindsight is really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, and the ball is knocked out. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Again, it's Elliott. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw it is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open. You're able to get it to them.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 38, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Set the tone, defense. Ready.
Clock now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Block again here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay. He scored on the ground and through the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
On 2nd and 10. Lock. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Locke.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Locke to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Draw play, Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that's Elliott, complete. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Prescott from the gun on third. Complete to Jason Witten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To throw again on second down. Prescott going right side. He has Witten. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And my goodness, another. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build.